Good morning, everybody, from Playa, Escondido, Panama. It's a beautiful day, super breezy. It's a lot better than the snow and all that I'm seeing up north. We're having a great time with our fellow Pulse Chain members in the No Permissions community. We're having a good time. Not talking too much crypto because crypto's been pretty disappointing. You know how it is. It's been rough, but still find positive things to talk about. Just enjoying life and looking for ways to better our health, position ourselves for another bull run in crypto. My community did very well in the gold and silver over the last year and a half, 2 years actually. For those of you guys who don't know, I came from the gold and silver world, so that was a position that I had for many years. My father was a big collector of silver going back to the 70, 71 when shortly after the U.S. went off the gold standard and all the money became, the quarters, dimes, and 50-cent pieces switched to clad rather than silver. And my dad used to take the silver out of the drawer from our candy business, and he hoarded it. He had the vision. And then 1980 hit, and that's when silver, I think, went parabolic for the first time, and my dad was able to probably do well at that time. I don't know how much he sold. And then we could do it again now with a lot of the same metals that my dad had been storing since the 70s. But those of you guys who bought the silver and gold over the last 2 years have done very well. I remember the founder of Titan X about 2 years ago now made a tweet saying, if you buy gold and silver, you're stupid. I remember something like that, some post like that. I said, really, brah? Really? And then look where we are. So we did very well with that one. Wow, a vulture just flew right by me. Giant ass vulture. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Da-da-da-da. Show off, guy. Show off. Look at him. I don't know if you guys can see him, but yeah, these buildings are really pretty. This project's less than 10 years old. They're still building new ones down there. I looked at a 2-bedroom, 1-bath here is about $400K used. That's not one of the new ones. You'd have to go to Playa Escondido's website or project to figure out how much they cost brand new. But I've always liked it out here. This is the Caribbean side, so if you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I like to hang out in the Caribbean. The Pacific's not my thing. I'd rather be out here. I'm about waist, a little above waist deep water right now. Got a little key that they built. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have too much wind in the mic, guys. So I'm trying to make sure that the video's not too bad. I didn't bring my DJI on this trip. Forget to do these things. I haven't been creating content like I used to. I'll get back into it though. I like creating content during the bears. So let's talk about crypto really quick. Well, Bitcoin fell out of its parallel. It had a nice parallel going up and to the right, and it was super bullish, and things were looking really hot. Well, it fell out of the parallel, and it confirmed below the parallel line. So it looks like we could easily fall back to 70,000 now. I don't know what we need to cause it to go higher, but right now that's the position. So Bitcoin between 70 and 75 probably, and Ethereum probably gonna go back down into the twos, low twos. I think it's at 2,900 right now, maybe even below that, maybe 1,800. Might have an opportunity to load up on those things. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that's going to happen for all of us. Gives you a nice buy-in, and we see on Pulse Chain right now there's multiple big whales are selling their positions. People who have been in Hex and Pulse Chain for many years have been selling, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. So, people got a lot of money, made a lot of money, multiple X's in a short amount of time. I don't think this way is not going to work. I'm going to have to flip it the other way. They made a lot of X's in a short amount of time like I did, and to keep up your lifestyle, you're likely going to sell the asset that has made you a lot of money, and guess which one that is? That's Hex. So a lot of these guys have a lot of Hex that they are still up 50, 100X on, or maybe even more than that. Some people are still up 1,000X, you know. I wasn't one of those people that got it in February of 2020, but there's some folks that did, and they've done very, very well. The guys killed it. So, you know, they're selling their Hex. Millions upon millions that they're selling. It's just blowing my mind, the reports that I'm hearing of people just selling what they have. So that's how it feels with Pulse Chain right now. You know, Hex is tied to Pulse and Pulse X, so it's going to drag those down as well. What can we do? You know, I would love to see the bottom form, and then we get going. Talked to Firestarter about it while he was here, and you know, he monitors everything on chain, and he's saying, can we just please make a bottom? If we could please make a bottom, maybe over the next couple months or next 6 months, then we can finally find a position to trade off of and start heading up north, you know, or going up. That would be really nice to see. I'm tired of just down and to the right all the time, down and to the right. Get a little pump, then back down to the right. Tired of it. I know you guys are too. So try to stay positive. This is our opportunity for things to turn around, and when the market does decide that it, you know, money's going to flow back to high risk assets like crypto, then we do very well. And remember, at this point, Pulse Chain isn't even high risk; it's super high risk. That's where we're at. But you know what? With super high risk comes super high rewards. We've already experienced that with multiple assets in crypto over my 10 years in, 12 years in crypto. All right, I did it with XRP, did it with Bitcoin, I did it with Ethereum, I did it with Flashcoin. Flashcoin was huge. That was my first, I think, 50 or 60X. And then we had Hex, which was just blew everything out of the water. I think it's going to happen again. So where do you position right now? Just go with the layer 1. Go with Pulse Chain. And that'll pull everything up. So what am I doing for my token? Nope. I'll be adding liquidity with Pulse and continuing to add liquidity with Pulse a little bit at a time. We have an airdrop coming to no permissions members. Only no permissions members. It's not based on what you have in your wallet. You have to be one of our Patreon members. Just giving them no perm. No perm is my other token. It was supposed to be a coupon for coming to the conference, and you're going to get a certain amount of no perm, and you could sell it if you wanted to. That was the original concept of no perm. We launched it almost a year ago, but we didn't do the conference. Now I have these tokens, and I'm gonna airdrop them to my community. Probably airdrop every 2 months or so to people that are in the community. That's how it's going to work. Doesn't matter what level you are in no permissions, you get the airdrop. All right, and I'll keep adding liquidity to it over time. Hopefully, hoping that Pulse Chain goes up. You know, add a little, you know, a couple million a month of Pulse Chain, and maybe in 12 months it finally goes up. You know, then we have 100 million Pulse Chain in there as liquidity, and what does it do to the price if Pulse Chain does 100x? I don't know. We will see. Hart's law in effect, guys. That's what we do here. That's what I believe in. Okay, everyone, have a beautiful day. If you ever come down to Panama and you're not an asshole and you want to hang out, look me up. Cheers.